Hey YouTube, welcome to the Crypto Community Book. This is a community-driven book on profiting from cryptocurrency. So before we start, I have to say that this is not financial advice. Nothing you hear should be construed as much. This is simply for educational purposes. We're letting you know everything we know as we know it. And please don't invest anything you cannot afford to lose, okay? So Crypto Community Book is just this project that we're starting where we want to bring in all the smart people we know in crypto, which is not really me. We're all learning, okay? And I'm joined here by Mr. Chris, who is part of the team. I'm your host, Louis, and we have some other colleagues that we work with, and they're going to be helping us contribute to the book. So the goal is, at some point, this book that we all, contribute to first as an outline, and then we'll smooth it out, good writing. We're going to release it. And this book is from you, from the community. This is everyone. So wish us luck on our journey. Every episode, we're going to go over some key points. We call them daily checks. Mr. Chris and I are going to walk you through. Now, unfortunately, Mr. Chris is watching me from off screen, and he's not saying anything because he doesn't have his microphone today. He forgot it. So we're not blessed with his presence today. So let's get into it. Okay. So today, it's a very special day, not just our intro, but Bitcoin has hit an all-time high today. That is super dope. A lot of people have loved to say that crypto's dead. And now your grandfather and your cousins are going to ask you about it. You better be ready. Top 10 here. Well, I'm not going to just we'll hit some highlights. So obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum have hit their all-time highs, or I believe Ethereum's all-time high. Let me just double check that real quick. All-time high is 43.56. So we're not there yet. Okay. So just Bitcoin's hit it. But as you can see, it sent the market going crazy over the last 24 hours. So Solana looks like it's getting close to that their all-time high again. Terra's looking good. Avalanche, what were they, 60, 70. Polygon, look, everything's doing great. So Phantom actually hit its all-time high last night, I believe. So that is crazy. And this is, this is my favorites here. That's actually not the top. I should have corrected that. But yeah, there it is. You can check it out yourself. I do want to point out one good one. There is a project called OHM, and they crashed and came back pretty well. This is Olympus. Olympus hit like $600 after being up at $1,400. It's crazy. So every day we want to check the different markets in crypto. Like, how's DeFi doing? Okay, for a $10 billion volume over the past 24 hours. And we're looking for things like how the different ecosystems are doing. These are your L1, L2 chains, yield farming, up everything. Look at this. It's green across the board. This is beautiful. That's what we want to see. NFTs. Now here I'm surprised, because what'll happen is Bitcoin will go up, right? It'll start melting faces like this, and then it'll suck the liquidity out of the market. And all the altcoins will start dropping, and then NFTs will get crushed. And that's kind of what we saw in the past week. It's just today's all-time high, so I think we're seeing euphoria. But don't be surprised if Bitcoin keeps going up and everything keeps going down. Consumer price index, look, we're in crypto because of inflation and store value. So it's kind of good to take a look at where inflation is going. And it's pretty clear it's just going up. In future shows, I'll pick some more in-depth metrics to show, but this is it. This is why we're in it. This is going up, makes Bitcoin go up. And stock to flow model. If you're not aware, we'll go into this in more detail in another episode. Stock to flow model is used, for something, a commodity like gold, where it's mined, and the flow that comes out, how much of demand there is on it versus the supply that comes out at that time. And according to this model, right, you can see where we should be at. And today's model says $107,000. So that's what the model projects we should be at today, right? And if you look at the model, you can see, right? If you look at the next halving around, like you can see in the next cycle what's projected for the model. Yeah, over $1 million. Whether you believe that's going to be the case or not, it's a good way to measure if we're over, right? And maybe you should consider your position or not. TVL, if you don't know what TVL is, don't worry about it right now. But total value locked is how much money is tied up in borrowing and lending markets. And this is very good to look at, because if you want to know, am I in a chain that's dying? Okay. So let's take a look at Phantom. This is actually my favorite one at the moment. It's down 13% today. I expect all of them to be down like that because of Bitcoin going up, right? But if it keeps going down and keeps going down and keeps going down, there's going to have to be a point where I go, all right, everyone's taking their money out of the market, right? So maybe I should wake the hell up and stop being an idiot. So it's good to pay attention to this, because it's a good way of seeing where all the money is going. So we'll just gloss through this extremely quick. Bridging for the different chains, that is simply going to be how much money is going to these other chains. And then we'll also, in future episodes, go over the NFT rankings. It's another good thing to check. We don't have time for that today, because today was an intro. So we're going to get in what not to do in crypto. All right. So first, don't give your seed phrase to anybody. You're going to get a 12 phrase, sometimes 24, 12-word seed phrase. If they have that, they have your crypto, not your keys, not your crypto. Okay. Seed phrase is not actually a key, but for today purposes, we'll say that. So don't give it to anybody. If anyone says they're from a whatever support team, or you get to some site, please enter it. Someone is hacking your coin, whatever, right? Your wallet. Don't give it to anybody ever. Don't give it to your damn wife. Don't give it to anybody. Okay. If my wife is walking in, you let me know. Don't give it to anybody. Okay. They shouldn't want it anyway. Don't value meme coins by the price instead of a market cap. It's an old trick. If you're investing in Shiba Inu and you see a bunch of zeros after the decimal point, it's a trick that let you think that if it hits $1, you're going to get rich. It's not going to hit $1. There's trillions and trillions of it. So you need to look at the market cap instead. That tells you the real value. Then you can sit there and compare it to the other coins, like we were looking at top 10. To catch up to Dogecoin, how many times does it have to X, right, to get there by market cap? That'll give you a better idea of your price targets, all right? Don't screen share while MetaMask is open. Mainly, there's this. I'm not going to even open my MetaMask right now because I'm not sure that I locked it. However, one, it tells people things about your holdings, and then two, a lot of people have been tricked into giving up their seed phrase through the QR code. There's actually a setting in there where you put in, like, show me my key, and it'll have a QR code. And if you're recording, forget it. You get done recording, all your stuff is gone. Click on auto pop-up MetaMask windows. It's a common thing with phishing sites. Send crypto to a non-smart contract address. If someone says send you anything, don't send it, okay? Don't give them any money. You shouldn't have to send something first. Now, this is different when we get into yield farming, because in yield farming, you have to lock up funds in a smart contract. We'll get into that in the future. So when you're liquidity mining farm. All right. So farming, we'll get into that in the future if you don't know what that is, but don't put the rewards back into the native token pair. There'll be their token plus something like USDC. You're going to get rewards at some crazy APY. Don't put it back in. All these farms, almost all of them will just trend down to nothing. Okay. There's exceptions. We'll get into that future. Visit a website for anything airdrop. You get airdrop something, you don't know what the hell it is, some token. It says getrich.com token. Don't go to the website. All right. It's a scam. They'll pop up your MetaMask. Buy significant amount of, use a significant amount of your cash for crypto at once. Don't just throw a bunch of money at it at once. I see we got to wrap up here pretty quick. Mint an NFT at launch in the first minute. So when NFTs launch, you're racing to mint, and then there's a gas fee. Okay. Don't just commit to minting it right away, because you could mint it and then find out that it's only at 5% sale the next day. You know you probably just lost your money. All right. So don't reach out to anybody who reaches out to you that DMs you first on Telegram and Discord. They're scammers. I'm sorry. They're almost 99% of them scammers. They're going to DM you. They're going to say, this is some new project, get into this, or I'm part of this staff. It's bullshit. Don't listen to it. Don't save your seed phrase on an electronic medium. That's including pictures. There are actually viruses out there that are scanning for 12-word seed phrases. So don't save it on your notepad desktop. Don't just don't take any chances. Okay. It's better to have multiple mediums where you save this. All right. Like the metal sheets where you etch your seed phrase on. Don't value a cryptocurrency in anything other than USD. Classic example, last night, Bitcoin hit an all-time high in other countries first because their value of the dollar was lower. But Bitcoin, according to the greater public, hadn't hit all-time high yet. Don't deposit funds in exchange without checking KYC. KYC is know your customer. This is anti-money laundering. It's a blanket term. It's not supposed to mean everything. It's in crypto, usually KYC literally is for the KYC companies, which the United States is not one. So if you deposit your funds on, I can't remember what it was, some Chinese exchange that requires KYC, you did not verify who you are. You cannot because you're an American, right? So what will happen is you try to withdraw, they'll say, verify with KYC. Here's my passport. Nope, sorry, you're an American. Well, how am I going to verify? You can't. How do I get my money out? Sorry, verify in the future. Like, give me my money. I'm going to murder you. Give me my, so don't get stuck in there. If anything, drop a little bit of money in there. Test it that you can withdraw the money back out. Keep in mind that sometimes there's a limit where you can take out $100, but you can't take out $2,000. So you need to read the documents. We got only one more thing left. All right. So don't Google or search for a crypto website on, Discord, Telegram, anywhere else. What you're going to want to do is you're either going to want to go to Discord, and I'll show you this will be the last thing before we get out of here. So you're going to want to go to, we'll pick an NFT project here, and let's see if they got an official links. They don't on this one, but what will happen is you go to announcements, and on announcements, they're probably going to pin it. They didn't. Wow, Creature World, you know what? I love you, but can you just make it easier for me here? Let's pick another one. CyberKongs, I'm sure they've got an official announcement list thing here. Probably tools. So look, you see these links. What they did was they compiled links. You can trust these links. Like the admin, this is locked. They put these links, so you don't have to worry about getting phished. Okay. And the same thing with Googling. You don't want to Google for the site, especially if it's a brand new crypto thing. Like, don't do it. So what you do is you go to CoinGecko, and then you just look for the coin there. So let's say you heard about, what was it? Strong. Okay. Let's say you heard about Strong. You want to go to the Strong website. So you're going to click Strong. And here you're going to see the website, and you click that, and there you go. That was the trusted site. Okay. So that's all we have time for. Thank you. We will have more content for you in the future. And stay safe out there.